Hey guys, Anthony here. Just a quick one. Most people treat the place that hurts. When you get a treatment, I'm sore here, I want you to treat here, or the therapist will look to the area where you tell them that you're sore. Trigger point theory is built on the observation that this is often wrong, believe it or not. Pain has a source. The source is frequently somewhere else other than where you feel it. Specific areas of muscle tissue can, and often do, reproduce pain and sensation at a distance from where they sit. The pattern is consistent, it's predictable, and it's well documented. It also explains why so many approaches fail to produce a lasting change. In case you haven't met me before, my name is Anthony McKergow. I'm a diploma remedial massage therapist at PCRMT. I work out of Hoppers Crossing here at the Platinum Fitness Centre, and I serve as point cook and all the surrounding western suburbs from Tarneit, Truganina to Werribee, Williams Landing, they all come here. Now, trigger point therapy identifies specific areas within muscle tissue that, under compression, reproduce a familiar pattern of pain or sensation. Let's not talk about pain, but a sensation. You might have something going down your arm. I press something on the anterior scalene and go, oh, Anthony, I feel that down my arm. That's a trigger point referral. Trigger point in the neck can drive headache, so it can work the other way and up. One in the upper shoulder can cause pain down the arm. One just to the other side can go up. So it's a case of finding out which one's which. One in the hip, and this is a big one, can be felt through the thigh. It can even refer all the way down to the ankle. And this is where I get people come in and say, Anthony, I've got sciatica. Chances are there may just possibly be some trigger point referral, and we can work some really good treatment around that. It may be sciatica, I don't know. We'll test and we'll find out. So the referred sensation is actually the signal. It tells you where the problem actually sits, not just where it's being felt. Pressing the painful area and finding nothing, then pressing somewhere apparently unrelated and suddenly recognizing a familiar sensation is a common experience in this type of work. That moment is usually when things start to make more sense. This is also why the same spot keeps flaring. If the source is never ever identified and treated, and only the symptom is treated, the symptom will return. Not because treatment failed, but because the source was never addressed, if that makes sense. Referred pain patterns can change what gets treated, and that changes what the outcome can be. So you might be thinking, what does a session look like, Anthony? Pretty straightforward, actually. Assessment comes first. I'm looking for which muscles are involved, what patterns are active, which areas reproduce familiar sensations under compression. If I can press a spot and reproduce the pain that you're feeling, well, there's a good chance that that may be one of the primary drivers. We need to deal with that. From there, sustained pressure and applied to those sites, guided by how the tissue responds and your feedback throughout. Always checking in with you. Does that feel like what you feel when it hurts? It's always a good guide. Some people notice clear change within a session or two. Longer standing patterns, or ones where ongoing load keeps the same area under demand, tends to benefit more from consistent work over time. So we'll work out a treatment plan to say, I think we can get on top of this if we get the right treatment around it. Response is assessed by session rather than estimated in advance. I can't tell you how long it'll take. Your body is different to every other body that I am blessed to work with. So trigger point therapy tends to suit people with persistent pain, keeps returning to the same general area, sensations that are that spread or move when a specific spot is pressed, headaches linked to neck and shoulder tension, pain that other approaches have eased but temporarily but without lasting effect. If you feel like you understand where the pain is, but not why it keeps coming back, that's usually the first thing that changes. As I said before, I'm based in Hoppers Crossing. I'm at 1 Motto Court here at the Platinum Fitness Gym. Just jump onto my website. The booking link is in there. You can see my availability and we can assess, test and treat and hopefully get the outcomes that you're after. Thank you.